They're coming in and they're under the impression that we're both professional barbers.
Why would you do that? I like want to puke. I want to throw up.
Out of everything I've done, I've been able to bullshit my way through it. This is probably the first time where I won't be able to do that at all.
Oh my God, I hate this.
Hi, I'm Aria, and I do a lot of crazy things. I kind of basically crashed this wedding. I'm a firm believer in the idea that pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and trying new and scary things gives you the courage to experience life at its fullest. So I'm taking some of my friends out of their comfort zones in the hopes of showing them how fun and fantastic life can really be. Today we've chosen one of my favorite people, a very talented BuzzFeed producer and Harry Styles fangirl, Lindsay Webster, to join me in convincing strangers that we're professional barbers and have them allow us to cut their hair. So this is how it'll work. Lindsay and I will receive an hour of training from professional stylists before having to cut someone's hair. To accomplish this, we found two strangers off of Craigslist who were both offered free haircuts under the agreement that they'd have no idea how it turns out. Would you cut someone's hair?
No.
Lindsay would be perfect. I have worked with her on a number of occasions. She's an extreme perfectionist. She gets stressed out when she's doing something she's not good at. And then, she won't say this, but I think she hates talking to people.
She looks stressed already.
She's real stressed.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh.
I'm so nervous.
To get a proper experience as stylists today, there are 3 criteria that Lindsay and I will be competing to meet. Firstly, we need to learn 3 things about our clients. Secondly, we need to give a haircut deemed okay by our trainers. And lastly, we need to see if our clients would return to us.
Yeah, I couldn't really go to sleep last night.
That's a lie.
I'm not. I don't want to fuck up someone's hair.
You're not gonna fuck up someone's hair. You're gonna do great.
You don't know that.
No. Look at your hair's so nice.
I didn't do my own hair. I'm gonna hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Since the start, RUDY'S has always been kind of a safe space feel. We wanted to cater to anybody and everybody, no matter kind of what your background was or what you liked or who you wanted to date or what you wanted to look like. That's kind of the core culture of RUDY'S.
I'm feeling nauseous. I feel like I'm about to take a test for a class that I haven't studied for and I'm not in.
What would you say are some of the myths and misconceptions associated with being a stylist?
You definitely need to go to school. You have to have 1,600 hours. You hear that?
Why are you looking at me?
I don't know. You put us here.
I don't think I'll have any problem convincing them that I'm a professional barber, but I'm very nervous about the actual haircut.
Are you a nervous talker? You seem like maybe you're gonna be a nervous talker.
He's a nervous talker. I'm nervous for Aria. He's very jumpy. He doesn't think he is, but he is. And we're giving him like a blade. What if Aria makes him bleed? He would too. Is there a possibility that they just like me as a person, that they're just not gonna care what I do to their hair?
Kinda.
Totally.
Wow. You're not wrong.
This is now a charm competition.
Well, then we know who's gonna win that. I'm looking forward to seeing Lindsay interact with her client, because I know Lindsay hates small talk.
Small talk is my least favorite thing. One of my top 5 least favorite things in the entire world.
Well, when it comes to the actual haircut, I think Lindsay is going to do a lot better than she thinks she will.
Do you think it's possible for someone who's never cut hair before to do a good haircut in the first try?
Sure.
Really?
Lindsay doesn't like putting herself out there, right? She doesn't like being in a place where she's vulnerable. I think if Lindsay just gave things a chance, if she gave life a chance, she'd find out that she's capable of even more than she realizes.
I think if we give you the right pointers.
We're pretty good teachers.
We're the education team.
If Lindsay can confidently cut a stranger's hair after an hour of training, she can do anything. Yeah, to an extent.
We're gonna be working with both clippers and scissors. So a good starting point with your consultation is asking your client, do you know what clip number you like on the sides? Anything under a number 3 means you're gonna show scalp. I'm gonna guide your hand a little bit, okay? We're gonna make contact and just move a little bit slower.
Oh, okay.
So start here, because there's still some left there. I think they got a really good idea of how hard our job actually is.
Anything you're gonna do?
I'm terrified.
Comb the hair.
I'll comb down.
He didn't comb it first.
Lindsay's gonna do great. I think Lindsay's gonna be great. I think Aria might throw up.
Out of everything I've done, I've been able to bull my way through it. This is probably the first time where I won't be able to do that at all. You know, if I go into a wedding, pretend to be someone else, drink, have some fun with them. I'm not cutting anyone's f***ing hair at this goddamn wedding. And then do I snip it from there?
No.
So I'm doing better than Aria. Can I try?
Yeah.
I think he finally figured out that this isn't easy and that everything won't be okay. I knew this from the beginning. There's so many steps, there's so much blending, there's so much technique that goes into this. This is so much harder.
You got it, you got this.
Woo, okay, breathe. We could really mess up in this part, huh?
Yeah.
You hear that?
I
We
hear
could
that.
really mess up in this part. If I had like another hour, I think I'd be more comfortable, but I don't know this person and I don't know what they're gonna want. I don't know if I'm gonna nick their ear. But Aria's even having issues just holding the scissors. So Aria's being kept after class.
I'm not sure if Aria will give a good haircut or a haircut at all.
Before I met my client, I was terrified. But then I met him. Hi,
What's
Lindsay,
up?
nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you, I'm Rome.
Hi, Roman?
Rome? Yeah, like the city in Italy.
Oh my God, perfect. Sit down. And I sat down, and he was so nice.
This is a new concept for me, like the bangs, which I like actually. I'm starting to own it a little
I
bit.
like it.
Yeah, so it's a little
Honestly,
messy.
messy is good. I kind of leaned in because I was like, oh yeah, I really like how it's longer on top and messier because I know how to cut that. Like, I can't really mess up a messy look, right?
When Rome went over to Lindsay, he just seemed really friendly, really jovial. Scott, on the other hand, it was just very hard to get a read on him. How's your day going?
Good, you?
Oh, very well. Excited, a little nervous with all these cameras around, not really used to it. From the very beginning, I had trouble getting the Sanex out for his neck. I think I ripped like 5, 6 different ones out of the box. They just kept ripping. They don't make it easy to get those things out.
What are you thinking of? It all just kind of started coming naturally to me because of, I don't know, just all the times I've gotten my hair cut and I kind of knew what to ask him. So like 4, do you think?
Probably a 4, yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe like a 2 through here.
I asked him what number to usually get. He said a 2. I was like, great, we didn't train with a 2. A 2. Yeah, I could definitely do a 2.
When Aria first started his haircut, he just, boom, went right in and there was a bald spot. And everyone was like, oh,
Maybe try 3, I don't know. I mean, well, go ahead, do 2. I mean, if you started, that's fine.
Aria kind of got like maybe like a little warm. He got a little red. We saw his hands start to shake and I was like, I need to go help him.
And when I saw her kind of even it out, I knew a template from which to build off of. The techniques they use in this country are so different.
What?
Everything I did wrong, I blamed on my training in Thailand. I worked with a hair master down there named Master Sompit.
How did Lindsay do?
I'm gonna hire Lindsay.
Yeah.
We're gonna hire her today.
She did great.
To work for RUDY'S.
You have great hair, by the way.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, thanks.
It's so soft.
Because she's used to having more to work with as far as like how to hold a comb and make a parting and things like that. The physicality of it came a little bit more natural to her than Aria.
I agree with you on that.
Watching Aria's brain process how to comb something, hold his scissors, and then where to put his comb after he combed something was probably a major challenge from the start.
I was so scared that he was watching my every move, but I think in reality he wasn't. I think he was just wanting to make conversation, so I kept up the conversation.
Have you ever heard of Yes Theory?
Yes, I love them.
I was on their episode. And
Wait.
Do you remember that one? You remember?
Oh my God, that's wild.
That's me, yeah.
I learned that he lived in LA his whole life, that he loves Japan, that he would move to Japan.
So luckily Aria's very charming, and I think that's what helped the process along. Man, can he tell a story?
Tragically, Master Sompit died last year. He actually was gored by a water buffalo.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was very shocking.
Jesus.
Honestly, I think we did make a good connection. He was opening up actually a fair bit. So I actually learned a fair bit about him. I learned he loves cheap airfare. He got trapped in China for a little bit.
Regardless of the haircut not being so well done, I think the client was able to connect with Aria on, that basis of just human connection, and I think that's what carried it through.
I would like to extend a very sincere apology to all Thai stylists for besmirching your name and your talents with my very, very poor performance today. My work really was not indicative of anyone who trained in Thailand or anyone with any kind of proper training.
You gave me a fun style. I really like it. More than like it, I love it. It's fun.
Oh, my mic fell off.
There were 3 criteria. 1, did we learn 3 things about them? Did you learn 3 things about your guy?
Yes, I did. Did you?
Yeah.
I learned like 10 things about mine.
Let's talk about Aria. Do you think he gave an okay haircut?
No.
So yeah, we obviously deferred to Vera and Rachel, who said that my haircut was not okay.
Not okay.
But they said yours was.
I think Lindsay gave a pretty okay haircut.
I think with a couple of new hire classes at Rudy's, she would be just fine.
You're hired.
And then finally,
Would they come back to us?
they come back to us.
Lindsay was like more than fantastic. Kind of one of my better experiences in hair cutting.
Would you return to Lindsay as a returning customer?
Cut you off. Yes. Yes, I would.
Would you get a haircut from Aria again?
I'm hesitant because, quite frankly, sometimes you get home and you see it and you're like, oh, F or something.
He's not coming back to me.
Yeah.
I think this is the last time I'm ever gonna see that man.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be one of those moments where you're gonna see him one day walking down the street and he's gonna turn the other direction. And when he turns, you'll see that his haircut is botched.
I really mean it sincerely. Lindsay was awesome.
In that regard, you win 3-1.
Aria has very little training in this. He's a video producer. You're the first person whose hair Lindsay has cut.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No. Like she knew what she was doing.
What do you think of Aria as a person? Like he
No,
has had a long
I think he's great. He has a great personality.
She had the confidence, but she also had a connection.
Really what we're in is customer service.
Right.
You know, we're here to make somebody feel better about themselves. Some of my clients are with me since my very first start at Rudy's, so that's 8 years. I've been with people when they met their significant other. I've been with people when they got married to that person or when they had kids.
You become part of their story, of their life, and it's kind of amazing.
Haircutting is an art form, a skill. There's a reason that not everyone does it.
An art form that I clearly did not master today.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Honestly, even if she beats me, I don't really care because this is just an experience more for her.
As soon as I finish my haircut and as soon as he looks in the mirror and has a huge smile on his face and he's like, I love this. I was like, I could do anything. I had so much confidence. I was like, whoa, like, I really thought I would do a terrible, terrible job and I didn't. So I feel like maybe there's other things out in the world that I could do that I just don't know.
In many ways, you won today, but I guess some people could say that I would win too by giving you this experience where you've won and grown.
Yeah, that's true. You got me out of my comfort zone. You really did.
So in some ways, you're saying thank you.
I still hated this.
So every time we cut, we create that new guide. But you know that.
Well, actually, I didn't know that. We didn't. You guys do a T right here. In Thailand, we do a U. Completely different technique.